Everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from PJ Media. This is dated, I skipped past it, February 8th. It says, now we know who is running the country for Joe Biden. And you're just going to love this if you hadn't already looked at it. And there's the addled old man himself. So it says, have you noticed how leftists are losing their minds over Elon Musk's Department of Government efficiency to expose rampant waste and corruption? I have. I've certainly noticed it. As Musk uncovers shocking levels of mismanagement and even actions aiding America's enemies, critics have launched coordinated attacks on him, implying that he's the one who's actually running the White House. No one voted for Elon Musk, they say. Actually, we kind of did. Trump had always said from day one that he was going to have Elon do this, so we knew what we were getting into, so we kind of did vote for him. It says Time Magazine's latest issue has joined the fray, featuring Musk seated confidently at the Resolute desk, a symbolic jab suggesting he's really the one in charge. The outrage is ironic, considering the same voices now wailing about Musk's alleged control were silent when Joe Biden spent 4 years clearly not running the White House. Yeah, and I've said this before a bunch of times on other videos, which is like, the Democrats, when they complain about Republicans doing something, there's significantly great odds that they themselves have already done or are doing the exact same thing, if not worse. So just keep that in mind. Says, why does this matter? Well, we now have fresh allegations from Lindy Lee, a former Democratic National Committee, or DNC, insider, who is running the White House for Joe Biden, or about who was running the White House for Joe Biden, and it's quite terrifying. As once a proud fundraiser for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, Lee has turned into an insider spilling the Democratic Party's most closely held secrets, and boy, does she have stories. As her revelations pull back the curtain on what has been described as a chaotic and delusional 2024 campaign for the Democrats, which spectacularly collapsed under the weight of its own hubris. Lee has revealed intriguing insider details about how Joe Biden was ultimately ousted and what Pelosi and Obama really think of Kamala. Back in December, she revealed new dirt on Joe Biden's mental decline, and she said the president has not been cognitively fit to assume the duties of the Oval Office for a number of years now, she told Fox News, and she's basically telling us what we've already all noticed. Says, and it breaks my heart because I know President Biden and I love the man, but he is in no shape or form able to carry out the duties of the commander-in-chief requires, and it's just devastating. And it says, but it's her revelations about what happened in the White House in the aftermath of Biden's devastating performance in his June debate on CNN with Trump that are truly jaw-dropping. Says, according to Lee, Joe Biden, already staggering from public scrutiny, effectively lost control of the White House after that fateful debate. The event reportedly prompted an audacious power shuffle at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, one spearheaded by none other than, drumroll please, Hunter Biden. So there's your answer to the question, and that's actually, like the article said, that's terrifying. It says, Lee alleges that, following Biden's disastrous debate drubbing, Hunter essentially took over White House operations, and I'm pretty sure that's illegal, but not like anything's going to happen to him, because that's just the way it is. So speaking with podcaster Sean Ryan, she painted a picture of dysfunction at the highest levels of government. It says, after the CNN debate, Hunter basically commandeered the White House. He sat in on all of the White House top-level meetings. We had a former cocaine addict sitting on the most sensitive meetings of the most consequential and most important government in world history, and does that sit right with you? Ryan's immediate reaction, no, reflected what many are surely thinking. It says, without security clearance, mind you, Lee added. Yeah, that's, there's got to be some sort of problem there. It says, the idea that Hunter Biden, with no security clearance, was allegedly dictating the flow of information to his father is a much bigger deal than Elon Musk going after government waste, don't you think? And Elon has said himself that he does, in fact, have security clearances, and clearances that we don't even know about. So, I'm sure and I don't think he's sitting in on any of these meetings anyway, but still, the two things aren't comparable. Hunter's is definitely worse. It says, that's who is basically running the show. So Hunter basically battened down the hatches after the debate to make sure his father would only receive intel he pre-approved. Says the media's and the Democrats' hypocrisy is glaring. They attack Elon Musk for exposing waste, accusing him of having too much power without having been elected, while their lack of scrutiny during the Biden presidency allowed for an unelected crack addict to run the country. How much do you think the liberal media will report on this? And I think we already know that's zero. It says nothing at all is a safe bet, and I think it's a very safe bet. It says, but we're willing to talk about the stories that they won't, and believe it or not, that still puts us at risk of being censored, suppressed, and demonetized. And then it goes into a little bit of an ad for PJ Media itself. So we are done with the article. And it says, we know who's running the country for Joe Biden. Of course we do. And it was Hunter. So aren't you happy that that's who you Democrats voted for? And I put that in scare quotes, is Hunter Biden to run the country eventually. And we know Joe's been out of his gourd for years already anyway. In fact, there were hints of that even before the 2020 election, that he wasn't quite all there. So, yeah, there you go. I don't even know what to say anymore at this point, so we'll just let it go from there. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.